Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi, and I am here to do the full moon reading for Libra, the full moon in Libra for the sign of Virgo. That's Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. So let's just take a moment and talk about the full moon in Libra. You know, Libra is the scales, Libra is balance, Libra is relationships. And what's going to happen after the full moon in about 4 hours is the spring equinox. So that's the beginning of Aries season. So there's going to be some polarity with the yin-yang, masculine, feminine energy. So with that, and we know the moon can affect our moods as it is, it would be very wise to think before you speak, because everyone's feeling a little moody, you know. Everybody. This is across the board. And as I said, Libra deals with relationships. So this full moon, you know, some of our relationships will have us feeling a little emotional. So it's best to practice balance and compromise. And with this Aries, the start of the Aries season, Aries is charge forward, move ahead. Aries is fire, warrior. So if you're feeling some type of way, it would be best to counteract some of the emotions you may be feeling with your relationships. You know, go work out, play some sports, go dance or something, and that'll help you calm down so that you'll be able to compromise. And the one thing too, since Libra's relationships and with this polarity, this is for everyone across the board, you're understanding yourself and how you relate to others is going to be even more clear. And that's for everybody across the board. So the key here is relationships and compromise. And if people start getting on your nerves, go dance, do some sports, something, so that you can calm that fire down and get back in balance. So, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. The first card we have here is Four of Air. You look like you're in a bad place. Birds are pecking all over you in the desert. You're worn out. And you know, air is the mind, your thoughts. What are you thinking? So mentally, you're probably just tired. And you know, when you're tired in the mind, energetically, you're probably just tired too. So this is simple. Being tired is a sign you just need some rest. So don't feel guilty about stepping out of the action for a while. You'll perform better and you'll think more clearly if you do so. So pay attention to your dreams at night. They may offer you, some vital insights. And employ more prayer and meditation in your daily life, and implementing rest and quiet introspection, Mercury retrograde, see, that's going on too. So this will help you more than taking some action. It's like you have to calm the mind, get some rest. Maybe you're just worn out, is very possible. So this is about contemplation, meditation, inner focus, and spirituality. Now, we also have the Five of Swords. So you have a lot of air here, Virgo. So this is like in your mind too. So, but with this 5 here, you can find some type of resolution and understanding, or some type of realization and even forgiveness with this. So there's no shortage of disagreements in your life, but you choose to take the high road and forgive others. So your motivation in the past may not have been, or may have been a little bit questionable, but you've come to the realization that what's important to you, and you may experience some reunions and a meeting of the minds. So this is a good thing right here. So you're tired, but in that tiredness, you're going to take the time here for some inner focus. And through that inner focus, you're going to come to a resolution, an understanding, and a realization. And if you have to forgive others, or maybe even forgive yourself, if you weren't really acting above board or whatever, you could forgive yourself. Now, the message from Spirit is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is about cooperation, stability, prosperity, and signs of great promise. And the message here is totally enjoy what you have earned and deserve. Everything proceeds well, but don't forget to look at things beyond material concerns. So maybe that was the problem, or I shouldn't say problem. That's the wrong word. Maybe that was a concern or an issue that you were thinking about here, if you were not totally acting above board. So you can find some resolution and forgiveness here. Now, everything is in nature, so I pull a crystal and a tree. So the crystal that I pulled here is the Quantum Quattro. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Plus blue is like one of my favorite colors. So Quantum Quattro has an amazing healing power and a dynamic effect on your physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift and integration. Because like right here, you've been worn out, you know. So when you're worn out in your mind, you just feel you have a lack of vitality. So this is going to give you some synergy here. Now, recognizing that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior enhances your own well-being. So the power of the whole is much greater than its components. Once you have all the information, you are invincible and evolve rapidly. So you have to get the information. That's too. Maybe you just had so much on your mind. You just tired. And you got to forgive yourself. But hey, you got to work on cooperation and stability here. So you can gain the prosperity that you seek. And you'll have some synergy. So you probably do have to like rest a little bit. Take it down, take it down a little bit. Take it down a little bit. Now, I have pulled the tree, and it's the tree of heaven, is aspiration. So basically, this is saying here that you're strong enough to reach heaven, more or less. And you can stretch yourself beyond your usual boundaries. Just show your tenacity, strive to be higher, and with that you can reap rewards for your lofty success. And you may see some change come June. Something may shift. So if not, say June, say by the fall, you'll probably see that it's been worth reaching for the stars. What is that saying? Reach for the moon and you'll fall amongst the stars. As it says here, aim high. Gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. Dream, plan, and believe. Dream, plan, and believe. So if you're so tired here, and it also said, like, pay attention to your dreams. So you got to give your mind a rest. So It's like recalibrate. You give yourself that rest so that you can get that synergy. And with that synergy, it's going to come some stability, prosperity, and promise. Now, I pulled a chakra card, and this is the fifth chakra. Your third eye. And it's like workaholic. I mean, do you work all the time? Most Virgos I know are kind of, I mean, if they're not working at a job, they're working at something, or they planning something. That's maybe why you're tired in your mind. But while I worked, life happened. So is work consuming you? Is that what it is? And it's, am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I am avoiding doing? So is work a form of avoidance? There's something you maybe need to deal with, but you hide behind work. Is there feelings of inadequacy? Transformation is indicated. Not being fulfilled by work. Heed warnings. Refresh your mind to improve your work. Refresh your mind. Isn't that what this is saying here? Give your mind a rest. Take it down. You know, it's just like too much going on here. Too much going on. So if you're working on something creative and it has stalled during this time, it's saying you have to recharge. So you're working and maybe you just, going in circles and really not accomplishing anything. But Spirit wants you to all move into another direction that offers a splendid opportunity. Don't overlook small blessings because they could lead to big things. A shift in fortune doesn't have to be enormous or hit you like a ton of bricks to be valuable or revolutionary. A flood starts with a trickle. A journey starts with one step. The same holds true for your prosperity. So this is basically saying prosperity is in your future. Prosperity is almost promised. But you have to calm your mind. It's like you're like in your head too much. It's all too much. And you can find a resolution and understanding here. And maybe, if it's like work and you're working with people and there's been conflict, this is a good time to understand yourself more and how you relate to your outside world, how you relate to others. But the main thing here is aim high. Shoot for the moon and you will fall amongst the stars. So Virgo, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. This is Sister Omi. Peace.